You're. What's going on, guys? I hope the audio is good because if I'm being honest, your girl was, it was kind of like I was reading Chinese trying to set up this stream. It's been too long since I've been on and I low-key forgot how to do this. So, hopefully I did it right. Hopefully you guys can comment and participate in the chat. It's been a minute and really, truly, honestly, there's a lot that I should be starting this live with today. But really short and sweet, I'm just gonna say that low-key, the reason why I even decided to do this live, literally within the last like 20 minutes, was because of the chat. And so for my members, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about that tomorrow. I'm gonna make a video and you guys can understand more of like what I'm even, like what led to me deciding to come on and talk to you guys today. Honestly, I would be lying if I said that damn, I'm about to say that. I would be lying if I said I missed pulling cards as much as I was before. I would be lying to say that. I've been so busy with shit, with other shit that's going on, that I haven't even had the time to even think outside of the readings that I've had to do for the members and for the people who do personal readings. Outside of that, I would be lying to say I had the urge to pick up cards. What I will say though is that I think, like with every time, because it never fails, for those of y'all who've been with me from the beginning, I always go through these seasons of like downtime. And it's always the shit that happens in the downtime that gets me going when we come back to our meet and greets, our Sunday services, all the things. So it's been a lot. And I know if it's been a lot for me, it's been a lot for the collective, specifically the collective that I read for on the regular. So I just want to say a big, huge shout out to the OGs, to those of y'all, especially those of y'all who are on the membership. I don't know. This downtime was one for the books. There's just a lot going on, and I'm really curious to see what comes out in the cards. So I love you guys and I appreciate you guys, even those of y'all who are subscribers, those of y'all who are not even subscribed but you guys pull up every now and then. I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. This Five of Pentacles was on the bottom of the deck when I first opened the box. Tarot of the Unknown, or the Wild Unknown Tarot. I just renamed the whole deck in these streets. That's the type of vibe I've been on the last few months. Just like, I'm an Aquarius sun, for those of y'all who are new, so I kind of beat to my own drum anyway on the regular. But it's been heavy in the last few months. What I was going to say was that this Five of Pentacles was at the bottom. But when I cracked the deck, it was the Five of Pentacles, and then the other half of the deck, it was the Sun card. There's a lot to be said with that. The fact that the Five of Pentacles then comes out after I've been shuffling for the last like 2 minutes is kind of crazy. Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. I hope everyone had a good day, a good week, a good last few months. It's funny because I see this Five of Pentacles and I ain't even going to hold you. It kind of comes off as like the downtime being necessary. And for those of us who have been experiencing downtime and haven't necessarily, hi baby, You coming up here? Because you're giving me the look already. Yes or yes? You can. There's room. For those of us who have been in the downtime and have yet to even begin to understand, like, why now, why, like for me, for example, perfect example, for those of y'all who are new, this is the channel manager. She be fucking shit up here. She's the biggest cock blocker, right? You would think she wants her shit going, but she literally pulls up to stop the show if she's not the star of the show. She was about to knock down the tripod. So like, I'm trying to let you live and you being wild. I ain't even gonna go into it because then she's gonna fuck with me the whole reading. Coming back to the Five of Pentacles, right? For those of us who have been in this Five of Pentacles, because I was gonna give you guys an example of like what I just told you guys. This downtime that I've had the last few months, because literally I did something that I never do. The OGs know me well enough to know I never say I'm gonna come live or gonna do some type of series or some type of event and then not show up. And that's literally how this downtime for me happened. I announced that I was gonna do zodiacs. I think I did it for like a week and then I just stopped coming live entirely, which is completely out of character for me. I've been on this platform almost 6 years now. So when I say it's necessary, and for some of us, we don't even realize, or we don't realize yet why the downtime has been necessary. For some of us, we've been questioning. So for example, somebody is feeling either disconnected or just like not in tune with something that they normally have a really deep passion for, or somebody is feeling disconnected or not in tune with something that they put a lot of work into or something that they had a lot of love for, etc. Hold on. Shyla, move you exactly. Right, because I was watching you and I was about to slap you. Stop playing with me. Yo, can nobody tell me animals don't know and don't understand when you talk to them? Because she knew exactly she wasn't supposed to be fucking around what she was just doing. Anyway, that clarity is going to come in soon enough. For a lot of us, that clarity is going to come in. And when it does, there's going to be a feeling of like, holy shit. Because some of us weren't even on the path of like trying to even find these answers. So this is somebody who has been feeling disconnected from something that they normally feel a connection to. The thing is that they haven't even really noticed. Because honestly, today, one of the things that was like, oh shit, let's go live. I know obviously every day goes by and I know I haven't been going live, but like 20 minutes ago, I was like, wait, it's been like 2 months since I've gone live. Like I didn't realize how long it's been. Like I know I went live when I was in Puerto Rico, but that was like a 2-second thing. You know what I mean? Shyla. Shyla. Now she walked by the tripod and tried to jump to catch it and then kept walking like she didn't. Yo, the way I'm telling y'all, this is Shyla Cockblocker Banquisha Marie Velasquez. That's her name. That's her fucking name, yo. That's her name. Anyway, there's gonna be light shed on something that you didn't even notice. You didn't even notice how much time had passed. Like that's the perfect example I could give you guys because that's how it resonates for me. The thing is too, I don't want you guys to be discouraged or feel like, damn, because I have this disconnect or because I haven't felt the need to be as connected to something, well, maybe it's not for me. Because there's not an ounce in me that feels that way. And if I'm being all the way real with y'all, which, like I said, for the members, I'm going to do a video tomorrow and go a little bit more in depth and explain, like, just what I've been going through on a personal thing. Because the way that this message comes in and the way that it resonates for me, too, is like, I don't I don't like to say, that's why I'm going like this, disconnected, because it's not that I'm disconnected to where I don't want to do it. It's just there was other things that needed to get done, or there was other things I needed to get my attention to. There was other things I needed to visit. It's almost like the intention was always to get back to this. So I don't know if this is you, collective, or if this is somebody that you are somehow connected with. This could even be something work related, because that's the way it's coming in for me. This obviously could be a romantic thing. You guys already know the deal. We've been locked in long enough. But there is something that you were not connected to or have not been. If this is romantic, there's something here that, all right, if this is romantic, this two people together, getting back together for the first, getting together for the first time, getting back together for the millionth time, whatever this is, there's somebody here who feels like either somebody isn't showing them enough affection, or they feel like, damn, am I not giving this connection enough affection? There's a question mark there, right? The thing is, because the other card that came out here is the Daughter of Swords. Now, because in the beginning, the Five of Pentacles was at the bottom originally, and when I cracked it, it was the Sun with the Five of Pentacles. The way this comes off for me is like, yo, it's not like I'm not hugging you and rubbing up on you because I don't fuck with you, because I don't love you. It's because I'm going through something, or I'm dealing with something. I'm handling something. I'm going through a thing. The fucking moon has been full for the last 4 days. I'm going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something along those lines. It's like the downtime for something has been necessary, or the downtime for something was necessary. So we're gonna, I know this is gonna keep coming up. I know it, because literally this resonates even with me and what I just did for the last few months. It's almost, I always tell you guys, like from day one, I've always said, 2019, I've always said, when we do these readings, I know other people, when they do tarot, it's you guys, this is y'all energy, it's y'all. I never read cards like that. This is a us thing on this platform. It always has been, and it always will be. And so as much as these resonates be hitting for y'all, as much as these messages be resonating and hitting for y'all, they hit for me too. Y'all saw that? Listen. Listen. Oh. Darling. The Four of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. This is devil energy. This is devil energy, got somebody feeling like something that they've put a lot of work into is not for them. Something that they've given their all to is not for them. Again, whether this is romantic, whether this is a platonic thing, a work thing, it's going to be different for everybody. I always talk about the Seven of Pentacles, especially like the beginning of this year. We talked about it a lot more than normal. The Seven of Pentacles for me always comes off as something someone puts a lot of effort and time into, and they're not necessarily receiving anything tangible back, or not receiving the accolades that they feel like they should be receiving, not being noticed or not being validated in the ways that they should be for the amount of work that they're putting in. It's the Seven of Pentacles energy, right? The Four of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles doesn't worry me. That's the best way to say this, because this is somebody who's there. They're putting in the work. They're doing what needs to be done. They're handling things. They're taking care of things. Every day they're getting up. They're facing their fears. They're being accountable. They're doing all the things. Devil energy tells you that because you haven't seen any validation, or because you haven't seen any shiny prizes, or because somebody hasn't given you, or people haven't given you the accolades that you feel you deserve, devil energy tries to put you in a box and put you in a corner to get you off this hill of the Seven of Pentacles. Devil energy wants you to believe it's a Four of Cups so that you can stop putting in the effort to the Seven of Pentacles. Why? Because devil energy knows whether devil energy for you is a person, an actual person that's in devil energy, or just the energy, right? Everybody takes the messages and perceives them differently. Devil energy wants you to get off that Seven of Pentacles, Because why? Because devil energy understands that the more you put into that 7, the more you're going to get back. And devil energy don't want to see that happen. Reason why I'm saying this, because this right here, I feel like this came out, and a lot of you guys, I've made it my business to not look at the comments yet, because I wanted to get right into the messages as best as I could. But I am going to look at the comments, like the chat. I am going to look at that, because I feel like somebody in the chat is like, that 4 of Cups, then saw the 7 of Pentacles, and was like, oh, fuck, here we go. I promise you. I promise you. Bite your tongue on that. Bite your tongue on that, because that was someone's first impression. That was someone's first thought when they saw this come out. When really, the reality, excuse me, what we have on the table, 7 of Pentacles, with that 5 of Pentacles is how many Pentacles? That's 12 Pentacles. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 breaks down into a 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is co-creation. You think you putting in this work on your own. You think you building these baby steps that you have had to take, or the little crumbs that you have had to like pick from. You think that that's all you're going to get, or you think that that's all that there is to this. That's devil energy wants you to believe that. When the reality of the situation is that you have a 3 of Pentacles. If there's something you're putting everything you got into, for you to think that it's not going to come back to you tenfold, that's nothing less than devil energy. Because spirit, the divine, Papa Dios, God, the universe, however, whatever you believe in, doesn't operate by breadcrumbing. And definitely doesn't operate to where, for somebody who's putting in the work, for them to never get, at the bare minimum, what's due back to them for the work, the amount of work that they've put in. Spirit don't operate that way. The universe don't operate that way. Somebody's putting a lot of work towards something, whether it's personal development, whether it's your own growth, whether it's a relationship, a business, whatever this is. I'm going to be all the way real here, because it almost comes off, especially with the Daughter of Swords, which is the owl. It's interesting because the page, which that's what this card represents, is supposed to represent like an immature or a younger energy, but it's depicted by an owl, which owls are typically wise, old souls, really smart creatures, right? And so there's an irony in this card and the way it's depicted on its own. But for this message in particular, it's almost like somebody feels like the universe is overlooking them, or ignoring them, or, you know, God, spirit, again, whatever you believe in, somebody has felt left out, unseen, not appreciated, undervalued, even looked over, right? When the whole time the universe understands that you understood the assignment. And so it's one of those things. Think of like when kids are in school and there's a kid and he's doing all the work he's supposed to be doing, and he's getting everything the way he's supposed to be getting it done, and the teacher bypasses him to go to the student that needs the help. It's not because the teacher didn't recognize the person doing the work. If anything, the teacher's going to double back. As soon as they take care of this over here, this student, this situation that needs handling, the teacher always doubles back. The teacher always doubles back. And so whether the teacher for you guys is spirit, the energy, whatever, however it comes, it's a 3 of Pentacles. It's not a 7 of Pentacles. It's a 3 of Pentacles. And that 4 of Cups situation is always interesting, right? Because, my bad, guys. When I tell y'all, I've been sick for the last like week. I'm just now getting better, so I'm going to be coughing up a storm. Probably, most likely. So my bad in advance. This 4 of Cups energy is only powerful if you accept it. In the Rider-Waite, which is the standard tarot, the 4 of Cups is depicted as 3 cups, which is a good card. Positive energy, positive emotions, because cups is feelings. And then there's a boy sitting against a tree, and his arms are like this, and he's not happy. And what he's not happy about is literally a hand depicted. It's a hand depicted coming in from the clouds with an extra cup. It's only a 4 of Cups if you accept that cup. That it's only a 4 of Cups if you accept that cup. And so this Four of Cups doesn't, when it came out, it didn't make me feel like, oh, fuck. Because I said, this is why I addressed the chat. Somebody in the chat, somebody who was watching me when that card came out and realized what the card was, because a lot of you guys do read your own cards as well. You saw that and you thought, fuck me, bro. Don't think that way. Don't look at it that way. You're gonna get slapped. Get down. Now she's gonna stand there and look at me like I'm retarded. Shayla, you're gonna get papao so bad. She's looking at me like, you lying. Girl, you's a liar. She's like, was you born in July, grandmother? Is you a Julyer? You should really get down from there, though, because you're going to knock everything down. It's not okay. Oh, she's after a little fly. Damn, I feel bad. She's like, I'm trying to save you, bitch. My bad. I ain't see that. I ain't see that. Way too much. Eight of Pentacles. First of all, I'm smiling with this Eight of Pentacles because the Eight of Pentacles speaks of putting work into something. I'm smiling because we go from the 7 to the 8. So it's in chronological order, which is typically indicative of something that's in alignment, where the Four of Cups is something that's not in alignment. To go from a 7 to an 8 to a 9 to a 10 in chronological order for the cards to come out that way, that, for me, the way that I read intuitively, has always meant that something is actually in alignment. The fact that it's the 8 of Pentacles, which talks about work being put in, which is how I broke down the 7 of Pentacles. This is literally Spirit saying, your girl Liz, that's live, sweating her ass off right now. When she's telling y'all, keep working on this, whatever you're working on. Whatever you had to take a break from, whatever you had to put down, the thing that you were passionate about, the person you was passionate about, the situation, the vlogging, the tarot, the yoga shit, whatever it is you was doing that you took time away from, for whatever reason, get back to it. Just because you took time away, for some of y'all, this is as simple as like, I was going to the gym, I was working out 6 days a week, I was eating healthy, I was doing all the things, and then I stopped because I was going through some real life shit. And now what I'm supposed to do, just start again. And Spirit is like, yes, bitch. Yes. Set your alarm, 5 o'clock, take your ass, go to the gym. What are you supposed to do? Start again? Yes. Pick up the phone, set the live, pick up your phone, do the recording, get back on CapCut, purchase that pro version, get back to your editing. It's like that. It's get back to whatever it is you had to take time from. Remember that I said in the very beginning with the Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, the very first thing that came in for me was that a lot of us have had to take time away from something, and we didn't even realize how much time had went by since we've done something, or since we've took part in something. This is like someone hasn't gone to the gym in like a little while, and they keep saying it like that. Yeah, I haven't been to the gym in a little bit. But then one day they're like, damn, I haven't been to the gym in like 6 months. Like a little bit went from a little bit to from 2 days or 3 days to like almost 2 months type shit. Someone didn't even realize how long it had been since they did something, or since they took part in something, or since they spoke to someone. Also, though, with that message, it comes in of like, you know how they say when you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget. It's like you could go 6 years without riding a bike, and when you get back on that bike, it's like you never took no time away. That's what this is coming off as. Are you being diabolically crazy? She's like, don't try to sweet talk me after you done slandered my name on this live. I'm trying to save you from this fly and you cursing at me. I'm sorry. I'm an 80s baby. I'm crazy, but I'm learning how to be accountable. Okay? She just smacked me with her tail. That's confirmation right there. So she's like, and if you touch me again, bitch, it's clear for you. Yo. I want to turn the AC on, but I'm like sitting right next to it, and I feel like if I turn it on, it's gonna be mad loud in the camera. Y'all lucky I love you. I was just, first of all, the Knight of Wands. I'm telling you. I was just saying, somebody hasn't even really realized or is just now realizing. I got her hair all over me now. Somebody's just now realizing or hasn't realized yet just how long it's been since they've done something. This could also, first of all, go back to someone who's like, wake up one day and like, damn, I haven't played handball in like 10 years, but I used to love doing it. It was like like that was the most nostalgic thing that I could do. Like that was how I loved to pass my time by. I haven't listened to music in this long, or I haven't drawn in this long. There's something here that, again, you were super connected to, or there was someone you were super connected to, and it's like somebody with this. First of all, I feel like I haven't been live in so long that all the messages is almost like it feels like word vomit, which is why I'm stumbling over my words, which is crazy. But this is the Knight of Wands energy, the Son of Wands, right? And so the way that this is coming off for this message in particular, it almost feels like I've been meaning to do this though. Like I've been meaning to call that person. I've been meaning to pick up a pen. I've been meaning to post some cards. I've been meaning to get back to this. It's not like it was never out of my mind. So that's why in the beginning, when I said this is something that you've been disconnected from, I kept going like this because I don't think someone energetically was disconnected from it. I think someone has been physically disconnected. If this is relationship, friendship, romantic, platonic, whatever, there's a person that you haven't spoken to and you've been meaning to speak to them. This is the energy of like, I gotta call my sister, but you've been saying it for like 4 days. You said it the first time 5 days ago. Like, bitch, pick up the phone and just call or text or something. And somebody has been feeling that, especially because of the way that it keeps coming out in the cards. It's like, even with the page, we saw the Page of Swords. That's the thought of doing something. Whereas the Knight of Swords would be the action of doing said thing, right? And so for us to see the Daughter of Swords, but then the Knight of Wands, aka the Son of Wands, it's the thought. Somebody's thinking of doing something. Somebody has been thinking of getting back to this or going back to that or rectifying this or fixing that, creating this. Somebody has been thinking about it. Also, if this is something you've been thinking about doing, especially as far as like work related or like being creative with something, you've been thinking about doing it, you've been putting energy into it, but you haven't physically put energy into it. This is literally what the cards are saying you need. This is what is lacking, the action. Because where you have the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords, both energies, both of those energies speak of someone that is not only lacking in the action department, they're hesitating with the Knight of Wands. You gonna fuck up the bed sheet now? Cause I don't want you on my lap. This what we doing? Do y'all see her back there? Because why she just got under the blanket, in between the she's in between the sheets. So you think we can't see you? Y'all saw her stop? The OGs, my members know that every time I fix my bed, she jumps, she comes running from wherever because she wants to play, like hide and seek. So now she thinks I'm mad at her and she thinks I don't see her there. Where's Shyla? Where's Leisha? Mochi? Y'all see she stopped moving? I hope y'all can see that because, yo, she really... Yo, I cannot with this girl. Where's my girl? Can't. The action is what's lacking. Wow, the Magician and the Page of Cups. Somebody's questioning, somebody feels, especially with the Page of Cups, somebody feels like they can do something or they have what it takes to do something, or if this is like something you're going to say, like express, you feel it. Like you know, like it's going to happen. It's only a matter of time, or like there's something here that it sits right with you. It resonates with you. You just haven't acted on it yet because again, with the page. There's a page here. Devil energy at the bottom of the deck. With the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups, which is a Seven of Cups. I just was saying, y'all see the devil energy? I just was saying devil energy is trying to cause some type of confusion. Six of Cups plus the Page of Cups again is a Seven of Cups. It's not only confusion, it's also an illusion energy. Yo. Where's Shyla? Where's Leisha? Izzy just walked in. Where's my Leisha? I know you didn't put a bag that you had in the beach on my bed. Thank you. They can see you in the camera if you get on that. So I'm just letting you know. You see her? She dead. Stop moving. She's like, damn, you blew me up. Nobody knew I was here. She was playing just now.
I haven't been out here so long. Can I pull cards with you?
Bruh.
Please,
First of all,
please.
you still got sand in your ass. You just walked through the door.
Okay, so stay on live long enough.
Nah.
Okay,
Because
so
I'm sweating my whole ass off. Wait, I'm going to shuffle the other deck and then you can pull a few cards.
Yay! Need a chair.
No. You don't need a chair.
Right here.
I'm like, you don't need a chair. You ain't going to be here alone, boo. You not.
Guys, I went to the beach today. It was so fun.
It was so fun. I'm dead. Seven of Cups. This is, yo, the way Spirit validates me when I do these readings, because we just saw the Seven of Cups, and I just said, I was just talking about devil energy trying to get you to see something that is not. Why would devil energy do that? Because they're afraid. They're intimidated. I was going to say anticipated. They're intimidated by what you're going to receive or how much growth you're going to experience once your turn comes back around. Because your turn is, in fact, going to come back around. So for everything you're putting the work into, for everything you're putting your work into, and you feel like you're on your own doing that shit, and nothing's coming back from it, and you feel like it's not in alignment, because devil energy has done everything, collective, but take action. The Son of Wands and the Page of Swords. Devil energy has done everything to get into your head and make you feel a way, make you question even what you're feeling about whatever it is you're feeling about. The one thing devil energy can't do is physically take action. That's all you. It's up to you. You gonna give up or you gonna keep pushing forward? The action, none of the cards, none of the action cards, the Knight of Swords, even the Magician. We saw the Magician, and it was when I cracked the deck. It didn't even fall out. There was no action cards on the table just now. All right. I'm gonna shuffle this real quick, and then what you're gonna do is break the deck.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot, yo.
I'm gonna pull it, but you're gonna read it because I have to go shower and I have to find something to eat because I'm hungry.
You didn't eat none?
I had like half a sandwich, but the meat was making me like sick. I'm not gonna lie.
So what are you gonna get?
Probably make a soup or something.
It's 1,100 degrees.
I'll figure something.
And you're gonna eat soup?
I'll figure something out.
Yeah, she's still there. You gotta wake up early.
I know.
No. All right.
Hey, Pookies.
You gotta come in a little bit more because they can't see
I
you.
haven't been on here in a while.
I haven't been on here in a while.
I knew that was gonna happen. I literally saw this card when you were shuffling, and I was like, I'm gonna pull that card. I knew it.
What is that card? She has no idea. The Hermit, first card out. Go ahead.
Is that not my card? No.
No, that's Virgo.
I'm Virgo. See, I'm learning. About time.
Only took you 6
Ten
years.
of Swords.
10 of Wands.
Same difference.
No, it's not the same difference. 7 of Cups. Wow. You only pulling 3?
Do you want me to pull?
No. It's up to you. You only pulling 3 is my question, or you're gonna keep going?
Read that, and then I'll pull like the final card.
All right. So the Hermit with Virgo energy. The 10 of Wands. Leo, Sag, Aries. Why I'm saying this, I don't know. And the 7 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's funny. Not funny. Ironic. Let's just say that. Because in the beginning of the reading, I was talking about somebody who's been disconnected, somebody who's been pulled away from something, somebody who hasn't felt themselves, somebody who hasn't felt connected to something or someone who has felt different. Things have changed, things have not been the same, and there's this energy lingering there where it's like, I didn't even realize just how long it's been since I had this much fun, or I didn't realize just how long it's been since I've talked to this person, since I've done the thing that I love the most, etc. I was talking just now about how that's devil energy getting you to feel like the feeling of being disconnected is the best case scenario for you. That's devil energy trying to do that. The fact that we see the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Cups just validates for me that what feels right to you, the only person or the only energy that's questioning that is devil energy. And I said that wrong, because it's not that devil energy is questioning it. Devil energy wants you to question it. Because if anything, devil energy already understands and sees what it is that you're aiming for, what it is that you're destined for. Like, nobody understands the saying of like, what's for you is for you, sin falta. If you're supposed to be with somebody, that's going to happen. If you're supposed to get certain validation, it's going to happen. Like, what's for you is for you, and nobody is going to be able to take that from you. That's what, and nobody understands that saying more than someone who operates in devil energy or devil energy itself. Again, depending on what and how you believe. That, one second, the Hermit with the 10 of Wands, because the 10 of Wands speaks of someone who's not only dropping burdens, but because this person, for example, the Virgo card, Hermit with the 10 of Wands, this is somebody blatantly making me feel like I'm not just dropping a burden, or I'm not just releasing these burdens. I'm doing the work, I have done the work, the internal work with the Hermit card. I'm going to bring you what's yours. I'm not just going to, because somebody hurt me, I'm not just going to hurt somebody. Now, the person who hurt me, they're going to get the bag they deserve. The baggage they try to leave in my front door, the pain, the resentment, the hurt, the doubt that they brought to my front door, they get that back. So when somebody says I'm returning something to sender, that's basically what this feels like here. Because, and this is also too, somebody who's feeling the burden of either other people making them, giving them no choice but to be accountable for their actions, or this is somebody who's having and bearing the burden of being that person who, when other people do them dirty or when other people play in their face, this person, this female sitting here, she got the burden on her back of, I'm going to do what everybody else does and let you play in my face, and to keep the peace, I'm going to act like nothing happened. Or I got the burden of, you're going to get laid out with the same stick you was trying to play in my face with. This stick that you trying to play in my face with, this is your stick. Because that's what this feels like. And the fact that it's like weighing her down is wild. It's wild. That's also a blatant message here. There's somebody here who has been made a villain or been villainized. They went like this, made the villain, or has been villainized because they're holding people accountable or forcing people to be accountable. It's like, I'm not going to come in your space and force you to do shit, right? You live how you live, I live how I live. But don't knock on my door and say you want to sit at my table and think you're going to do the fly shit you do on your table at my table. Because we don't do it like that on this side. So if you want to sit on my table, at work, at home, in the relationship, in the situationship, in the friendship, whatever. If you want to sit at my table, if you want that seat at my table, you're going to have to look at the funny shit you be doing and address that. And then rectify it. Because what's the point in addressing it if you're just going to leave it there? We're not doing that. You're not going to bring that mess to my table. It's not happening that way. And the whole time, devil energy wants you to feel like in doing that, you're wrong. Because imagine you come to my house and tell me that my rules are wrong in my house. And then I feel guilty for kicking your ass out. Imagine a world where that's happening. Because that's what somebody has endured here. From the beginning of the reading, not even just these cards. For those of y'all who've been watching for the last like 20 minutes, however long I've been on here, because I don't feel like I've been on long, but it feels like from the beginning.
42 minutes.
Time flies when you're having fun, Boogie Butt, or when you're melting. Oh no. Both could be true. But the 777 is also important. If you play the lotto, play that shit. Even if it don't come out tomorrow, play it for like a week.
What made you say that?
Because we saw the 7 of cups. We saw the 6 of cups with the page of cups. So right when you was 7. Coming in. So 7. And then when I was showing you Shyla, the actual 7 of cups came out in the other tarot. And then now you just pulled 7.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the 7 of cups. It's not just a 7. It's the 7. And we saw the 7 of pentacles. So 77. 77 could be... 77 is Titi Gia, and she's a Virgo. My sister's a Virgo, and she was born 77. Someone's birthday could be July 7th. Y'all know how this goes.
Angel number 7777 signifies a powerful spiritual awakening, urging you to trust your intuition and embrace personal growth.
What she said.
Clock it.
I don't know if y'all heard her.
I did have a question though. When you say devil's energy, do you mean like the devil card or like negative energy?
Negative energy. Because the devil card... So that's one thing. It's like people who don't do tarot or people who are just learning tarot, they always have that, like that disdain of like, damn, like I don't want to play with the devil type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the energy that we're referencing. So the devil represents the goat symbolization in tarot. And so we say the devil, but it's not an actual demon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this is not a seance that we're doing, you know? Which is why a lot of people be like, oh my God. Believe in Jesus, love God, and all that other shit. You know what I mean?
No, I was just asking.
But devil energy could be just somebody who just don't like you, and they hating on you and they envy, it's la envidia. Could be devil energy. You know what I'm saying? Whether they doing it intentionally or not intentionally, it's going to be different levels for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
But the devil card represents the symbol of Capricorn.
Yeah, I know that.
And so, obviously, we know some toxic Capricorns.
Yeah.
But, like, not every Capricorn is toxic. You know what I'm saying? So, once you understand those concepts, you understand, like, if anything, what they could represent, even in a positive light or in a positive aspect, they're actually pretty dope. You know,
I just didn't know, like, if you pulled the devil card and then that's why you were talking
I
about
was
it.
talking about devil energy way before the devil card came out, actually. So that was another thing that I was like, wait a minute,
Can
you
I
know?
pull a closing card? Perhaps?
Yeah, hold on. Yo, it's really hotter than a bitch.
I'm not that hot right now.
No.
I'm not. I thought it was gonna be hotter in here.
I feel like I got way too much clothes on.
Fair. Come give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Come give me some of your love. Cause it's on. Turn on the radio, baby. I turn you
Baby,
on.
this is not monetized, girl. You don't be giving away free.
It literally just came to me. That's why I was saying it.
What song is that?
I got Grey Goose in my system and I don't eat it.
What the fuck happened to your leg?
I was in the water and then I came up from the water and my leg was cut. I have no clue what it was. I'm not gonna lie.
The first thing I thought was something, not someone. There's two people depicted on the card. This could also be a mother-daughter relationship because it's daughter, sisters, best friends, lovers, don't even matter. But it definitely feels like something is being healed. Whatever it is hasn't been something that was easy to go through and navigate because it is a Ten of Swords. So just pointing that out really quick.
It's Some of Your Love by Party Next Door.
Some of Your Love by the Party Next Door.
By Party.
That's a story that's the song that she was just singing.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's the story she's giving us. Yo, listen, I'm fried. I've been sick. Okay, I'm fried. You gonna pull more cards, or you just gonna leave that one?
Cavalier. That's what that says. Cavalier. De baton.
This is a knight.
There's a lizard on it.
I would be lying if I told you I knew which knight this was. Hold on, I gotta look it up in the book.
Right there. While she does that. Hey, Soraya.
You're.
Hi, Melda.
Hold on.
Hey, Anna.
Let me see if I can find it here.
Capricorn.
Oh. Cavalier.
De baton.
Is that wands? Hold up.
Are you sure it's not?
Yeah.
Oh. Knight of Wands.
We saw the Knight of Wands in the other deck.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. There could be somebody here who's hesitating on reaching out to someone else because there's something that they want to heal, there's something that they want to address, there's something that they want to apologize for, and they're hesitating on doing it. They're hesitating on doing it. It's the Knight of Wands. This could be a mother-daughter dynamic. Again, like I said, sisters, friends, lovers, don't even matter. Might not even be women, all right? It's just depicted that way because of what's on the Ten of Swords. But there is something, this could even be somebody who knows and has already acknowledged that they need to do a lot of inner child healing, because this woman could be depicted this way because it's her and her inner child, healing her inner child. The point is that with the Knight of Wands, it almost feels like fear. It's like someone knows that they should do it or that they want to do it, and they might get their toe wet, but it's like not necessarily jumping in for the kill. It seems like it's intimidating. It's somebody is not really, Didn't I was gonna say intimidating and then I was gonna say anticipated? Was that after you came? Because I feel like I got those two words confuzzled a few minutes ago, and somebody, they literally, yo, this been happening to me since I came live. It's giving me a headache. The way that, and I just told them, I feel like I haven't been on for so long that the words are just falling out my mouth and they're wrong. So I was just gonna say intimidated and anticipated was about to come out, and I said it already. But I'm going back to that because Spirit is literally saying, no, someone is intimidated because they're already anticipating what someone's reaction is going to be. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's why someone's intimidated, because of what they're anticipating from the conversation, the situation, from the work they have to do, from the accountability they would have to take. It's also the energy of like someone understands enough to know that once they speak something out loud, it then becomes real. And so they have no choice then but to address it, because someone either doesn't want to be seen as like the bad guy, or someone doesn't want to actually be the bad guy. And so that ties in. It's a big, huge, confusing knot.
Do you know yes cards and no cards or no?
I dabbled in that, but I don't really do that. Why, you want to do that?
I was gonna say yes or no, like.
Are you gonna ask questions?
Is this person supposed, like, should this person be anticipating this, or like, are they right about their anticipation?
I
feel
don't.
like that's.
I don't really do readings like that
Yeah,
though.
I know.
Like you're talking about like people who do like yes and no. Like, is Samuel gonna come back to me on Wednesday
Well, no, not
at 3
necessarily
p.m.?
love, but like.
Yo, no tea, no shade to nobody that does readings like that. Cause listen, if you like it, I love it. But I don't necessarily do readings like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
I didn't even hear that song today.
You gonna go take a shower?
Yep.
Okay, go do that. Cause you gotta get up early. Which means I gotta get up early.
Laura.
Actually, so the members I have, for those of y'all who were previously Patreon members and have the yearly subscription, I did not forget about y'all. I literally sent out the first batch of readings, whether you're on the members currently or not. For those of y'all, there's like about 10 of y'all who paid for the yearly subscription of Patreon. Even though we're no longer on Patreon, I have not forgotten about y'all. The readings are still going out. The first batch went out Friday or Saturday, and the next batch is going to be going out the end of this week. So I haven't forgot y'all. I'm up to date with everybody on the membership as far as their readings, their personal readings. And we got some new content, even though I've been posting at least every other day, or every other day on the memberships. I've been pretty consistent, given the fact that I haven't been doing any live streams. But the members, you guys do have readings still coming. I feel like somebody's like, are you gonna start coming live regularly? I don't know. I can't. You know what it is? The way shit goes behind this camera, I never know if I'm gonna have the opportunity to set my little station up, or where, or if it's gonna be noisy, especially if it's during the day. So I don't want to commit to like a schedule, but I do feel like we could bust out a few more lives in the next few weeks. Might could, maybe. You feel me? So, I love you guys wholeheartedly. I fuck with y'all the longest way.
Sorry, I said, well, is he?
Who's he?
I'm assuming she's talking about the yes or no thing. Like,
oh,
are they right or not?
I don't know. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm like, is he? Who is he? Who's he? I love you guys. I hope everyone is staying safe. For those of y'all who are in regions where this heat wave got us by the nutsack, it's damn near killing me. Dying a slow death over here. I love you guys and I appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. Please, please, please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. And yeah, I love you guys.